Welcome back, Lakeland Sports, and a visit with assistant coach of Bemidji State, Ted Belisle, joining us. And Ted, I'd like to have you on a little earlier in the season, normally than November, but to talk about some of the youth on the team, because you were out on the trail, digging, getting these guys to commit Bemidji State, and how difficult has it been, especially at the forward position, for these guys to get in to the lineup. But let's talk about them.
Well, you know what? I think overall as a group, we like these guys, and we got 7 new players off the top of my head, and I think 4 defensemen and 3 forwards, and then you add Jay Dickman into that to make 8. And we got a good group. They're great kids. They come to work every day up front. We're just really deep there right now, and it's probably a little bit harder for those young forwards to get in, but it's also at the same time a great opportunity to really develop them within and get them some bits and pieces of ice time, and then from there they develop through the year. So then when we lose guys, then they can step in.
Sure.
But I think overall they're all pretty good and exciting.
From the forwards, we'll stick with that. What is the challenge, I guess, to keep these guys into it when they're not seeing ice time?
They're pretty motivated individuals. I think it's you just keep working. I think they all know where they're at, and I think they know exactly where our lineup's at right now. But they just got to keep working and keep getting better for the games, because when they get their chance, they got to take grasp of it and make it the best that they can make it. And Adam Lovick's had an injury; he hasn't been able to play yet. Or even practice for that matter. So but everybody else, like Rue's been in the lineup, and Jay Dickman's getting some rotations in there, and Mike Soucier's he's having great weeks in practice, and he might be close.
Just keep plugging away. And of course, on the back end of things, you got to have 3 freshmen in the lineup at the point every night.
Yeah, we do. We lost 3 really good ones, and I think right now, I think they're passing the test. It's our 5-on-5 goals against right now is only a 1.8. I think that's really good considering how young that D-core is, and not only those guys, but then you add Brett Beauvais there as a sophomore, and really it's Graham's the only senior back there, so it's a really young core. I like all their hand skills. I like the way they think. I like the way they're competing right now, and they all got some feet, so I think that's helping them adapt, and I think it's really going to help them down the road.
You've got a smaller senior class than this year, too. So, for the most part, is your recruiting for next year pretty much complete?
Well, I can't talk about those guys yet, Scotty.
Not specifically, but
no,
numbers-wise.
I know. You know what? It's we got some things going on, and sometimes there's a number of ways to look at it. It is we don't get too carried away with down the road or anything like that. We really like to recruit and know what we're recruiting before we bring them in and before we say yes. You know what I mean, to bringing them in. But I think for us, our game plan right now is we got a couple spots to fill, and we have room. And if we can always upgrade, we're going to do it. And if there's a player out there that we think can come in and help us win, we're going to do it. So, do we need a lot? No. But we do have some room, and we're out looking.
Well, thanks. I wish we had more time, too, Ted. We will throughout the season. Thanks for this.
Hey, thanks, Scotty. Appreciate it.
Ted Belisle, assistant coach of Bemidji State, updating us on some of the youth of the Beavers here early in the season. Be back in just a moment on Lakeland Sports.